The forehand is one of the most important shots in tennis. It is usually regarded as the player's best shot. This is because you are able to create more power and spin with the forehand than any other shot. First, we're going to look at the grip of the forehand. There are many types of grips. Continental, used by players like Pete Sampras and Andre Agassi. An Eastern grip, like what Federer uses. A Western grip, like what Rafael Nadal uses. A Western grip can create a large amount of topspin, however, very little power is created. The grip that I recommend to use as a beginner is the Eastern forehand grip. It is primarily used for fast, flat shots and is the best way for a beginner to maintain a smooth forehand. In order to get this Eastern grip, you have to place your hand here. Okay? After you feel comfortable with this grip, you have to move into the ready position. The ready position will look like this, with your hands up and your racket up, and your hand will be on the V of the racket, which is this. Typically, the forehand grip is used in the ready position. This is because players are always looking to hit the forehand, as it is usually their best shot. The first ready position will be to move your shoulders to the side. The reason why players put their non-hitting hand on the V is that they can quickly change between their forehand and backhand grip if they need to. Also, with the shoulder turn, this can generate more power and spin as you hit through the shot. Now we're going to test the take back without hitting the ball. This then brings us to the contact of the forehand. The contact of the forehand can determine whether the ball is flat or has topspin. The main thing you have to remember about the contact of the forehand is that it has to be in front of your body here. Firstly, when you go for the contact of the forehand, there has to be space in between your elbow and your torso. This creates a larger area for you to swing the ball. If it was jammed in the corner like this, you would not be able to swing through the ball, and this will make the shot have less power and less spin. All the pros with the best forehands also have a large space in between their elbow and their torso. Topspin can be generated from the contact with the racket and the ball. To create topspin, it is more of a vertical swing. In slow motion, the ball must slide on the string. Topspin shots are very useful in a rally, as it can create a large margin over the net and have a safe, deep rally ball. Now onto the flat shot. The flat shot is usually used as an attacking shot when you're in position to hit the ball at the line. Usually when you hit the ball, a flat shot, it has to be over your waist. If it was under the waist, there's a very low chance that you're going to hit it over the net and in at the same time. To hit the flat shot, your racket has to go through the ball horizontally. This can create a low, fast ball that will make the players struggle to hit back. Yeah? To finish off the forehand stroke, we will have to look at the follow-through of the racket. There are many ways that you can follow through your forehand, depending on your core position. However, if you want to hit a clean, fast ball, you're going to have to follow through over your shoulder. A way to remember this is to put your elbow in front of your eyes. And as talked about before, both topspin and flat shots have to have this same follow-through. Now let's look at some of the pro players' follow-throughs. Once you feel comfortable with the contact and the take back and the follow through of the forehand, you will have to look at the stances that you can hit them in. There are two main stances, the open stance and the closed stance. The closed stance is usually used when the ball is shorter and lower. The closed stance is when you put your leg in front of your body, and when you hit the ball, you come through. This gives you extra power as your body is generating more energy. This is the closed stance. The open stance is used mainly when you're out of position. It is also used when the ball is coming in deep and you don't have time to use the closed stance. This is the wide stance. A useful drill to get more comfortable with the take back and the step in of the forehand is to already take back the racket. As you can see, he's implemented the new take back and the step in. In this video, the player has no proper technique for any aspect of the forehand. But, as you can see here, the player has added a proper follow-through to his stroke. Also, due to the grip change, he is now able to add spin to his shot.